had me followed. Be quiet about it.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about Asher. Viper. I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Keep safe out there.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvia makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
We'll take a paper,
Best work,
thanks.
Docktown. Right here!
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
Salvage scrap metal, exchange it for gold, exchange that for offcuts from the butcher. The cats love me.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's...
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
One paper, thanks.
What happened in
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good neighbours lacked taste. Take a closer look. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook, by the way.
Friends? All right, then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account. Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
The Viper! More than one person! You'll read it here first!
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it doesn't.
The best serial in Min Rathus. The latest chapter is here. Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
We'll take one.
The best serial in Min Rathus.
One of
The
Belle's
latest
cereals.
chapter is
Great.
here.
Where are you going? There's papers calling our name. Let's stick to the south end. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Got it.
Leaving so soon?
Scandal and enchantment! Read it here first!
I came down
The
here
real
to
news in
procure
Docktown.
particular
Get it here.
items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
Scandal
Look around
and
and you'll find
enchantment.
something.
Read it
We've
here
got-
first.
I don't know. Something you might need?
The real news
Enough to
in
meet
Docktown.
mortal needs.
Get it here.
Circle gossip. Read the latest.
Scandal and enchantment.
Looking for something
Read
fancy?
it here first.
We might have it.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
Paper, thanks.
I think we've got enough.
Scandal and enchantment.
What now?
Read it here
Now I'm
first.
starving. I'm in the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm,
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes. We're not alone.
We need to close it.
We're under fire. Got us at range. Watch it. Connors takes that one. Got us from a distance. You look at Rook.
On the left.
Got through that. Got company. A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
What are you two up to?
We're talking, just two normal people talking about things. You know, very casually.
Balara had more questions about my work. She can be quite persuasive.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee, or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
There's no official rotation. Everyone just makes extra food when they get hungry.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tivin, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Oh, wild meat and mushrooms sounds pretty good.
Really? Maybe I'll make some. Lots of herbs out in Arlathan. Just don't pick the glowing ones.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Offer, dweller. I will answer. Strength earns mastery.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
The deeper currents.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt the chill. I did not know he could.
Darkspawn, let's clear them out. The Darkspawn are here. The blight on this island must be running wild.
Then we'll just have to deal with it.
Over there. Another entryway, like the one that took us to that Solus memory. Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream, or...
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within this citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
I already have one demon. I'm not pretending to be another.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp. Okay. Think like a spirit of disruption. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
That's the last of them. More enemies. Go!
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evanuris know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
Got him in position!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this Citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
They did call him the god of lies and trickery. He was the villain in a lot of Dalish stories I've heard.
Let's see what this fragment can tell us. That Fade Tear is spewing blight. This is how the gods are sending the blight through the Veil. Probably weakening it too.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it! Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
I know, but you showed up anyway.
Well, your letter was... desperate.
Harding?
What? Aren't we desperate?
Let's hear what you've got to say.
The Elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demeta's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change. Manipulation. That could explain. But...
You believe me?
that the elven gods are here, and it's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Whatever you've heard from the First Warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're getting that.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among Wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us if this works out.
Travel safely. We'll be in touch.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
You've got bigger problems than us. We found blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
He's caught a scent. Follow the squawks.
I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
That kinda sounded like a no.
If he even listens. Has a mind of his own.
Darkspawn.
Dead Darkspawn. These were part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
The Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
That's impressive. You teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy. Someone has to protect them. Hold up. There's the Darkspawn. Let's get in there!
I hate fighting Darkspawn. Something in me just recoils from them.
That's why it's a job for professionals.
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
Hassan? Is that Elven?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloom Howler. It's going after the other Griffins.
There are other Griffins?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch out, Rook! Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Strong can help with the fight.
Watch out, one more to go. Big one!
I see it. It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. The elevator's behind that blight. Let's get through it. Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Not unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
The wardens told you this?
I told them. But your first warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
Why does the Gloomhowler want the Griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret.
Hi?
Keep moving. The area's not far. last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler. Exploding darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffins. Let's get in there.
More Griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay. Just calm down.
Your turn.
Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Me. Kill all you want. You're not taking these griffins. They're up there.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
They've always belonged to me.
No!
Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask. What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first Warden agreed to this?
The first Warden is wasting time. Treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you in Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in 2 places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Lucanus in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, 2 of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting Crows, and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
How do we fight this?
We have to find Lucan.
Yes. Someone has to stop it.
The city can't take anymore. Look, over here.
It's Taya.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Time to fight.
They're at range.
It's going! Thank goodness! You fought it off.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
And now we have to go to Minrathous. There might still be time to help with their dragon.
Let's go. We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
We stopped the worst of it, even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the Blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the Blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will know something.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Hassan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Even for a Griffin, it has to be hard losing your brothers and sisters.
They're a talkative bunch, always squawking at each other. Maybe it means something? Lancet and Remy would know what to do. They said a Warden and a Griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloom Howler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks Wardens. Now it's after the Griffins.
Doesn't seem right that they'd go extinct twice.
Not if I have anything to say about it. You sure you'll have time to help? You've got a lot on your plate. Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I'm not blind. Keeps me awake at night.
Just making sure you know what you're in for.
We're all in for it.
Well, I've been in a staring contest with death most of my life. Haven't blinked yet. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu. You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee. Abundance.
If you want a more comfortable space, I'm sure there's empty rooms we haven't found yet.
I'd rather be somewhere I can smell soil and plants. Familiar, you know?
I do.
Poor Nev. She didn't deserve what happened to her city. None of the Shadow Dragons in Marathas did. Not that it would have been any better in Treviso. Sometimes there's just no good choice, right?
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
when last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion.
Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
That's rich, coming from the guy who wanted to drown the world in demons.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So, best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, You're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the Veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So, a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Need and knowledge. Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch.
I bolstered guards along the ridge. We've got the high ground.
Lot of weird things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them. Good luck. Keep your head out there.
If the gods are stirring up trouble in Alhath, we won't have enough Veilguards to handle this. We'll need help.
The wing thing. Do you do that on purpose?
I don't. Why?
So you just naturally look amazing when spite helps? Some people get possessed and become mounds of pulsating flesh. Time to fight!
Rook! Nice work! Excellent shot, Hardy. You were saying?
So you just naturally look amazing when spite helps? Some people get possessed and become mounds of pulsating flesh. You get wings!
Lucky me, my demon has a sense of style.
Trouble nearby.
Hey there, Rook. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. The, what do you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. Felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow! That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Ugh.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for it.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet. Big Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Two or three times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go. Look at that.
Heard ya.
Targets ahead.
vaccinated. That the last of them?
They interrupt, as predicted, as expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
Treviso's really beautiful. The canals, the bridges, the old spires. It's all gorgeous.
Isn't it? I've learned not to take it for granted.
Still alive.